Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Then and Now Gaming. We're getting into some Diablo 4. Supposed to have our buddy Stan in here with us, but he's going to be fashionably late as always, which is what we call this Nero the Dark Knight. For anybody watching out there, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm kind of just been tackling the story mode. This is my first Diablo that I've ever attempted to play, so I've had a decent start. I let Otis and Ethan convince me to pick the game up, so I've been giving anything a try. I've been playing a lot of stuff recently that I have never played before. This being one of them, and the other being Final Fantasy 17, I think is the new one that came out. So if you guys are interested in seeing that game for a stream on a Friday too, just let us know in the comments below, or just send us a message on any of our social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, possibly to YouTube. Fuck these little dogs up real quick. Alright. Where the hell am I going? Okay, I'm going over here. Hey, a bear. Why is he bigger than me? I feel like if they let me transform into a bear, I should be like the biggest bear. Oh shit.
I must wait a moment.
Bitch. Big bear. Big bear, little neck. In general, when it comes to these streams, if you guys watch them, let us know what kind of games you want to see here. If you want to see us play more competitive games, if you want to see us get into more games like Diablo, or just even more like if there's actual gameplay you guys want to see us complete on a live stream. You know, we start a million of those gameplays up, and we like almost never finish any of them. So if there's one in particular that you want finished, just let us know. We'll try our best to either finish it or start the hell over. It'll most likely be started over, because I doubt that Ethan or Otis have, or even myself sometimes, will have the gameplay saved for those games we haven't touched them in forever. I did not go to that. I finished this quest. You just find out where Stan is what he's having. Going the right way? Yeah, let's turn up here. Okay, cool. Let me get this sent out to people as well. Should have got this link shared out ahead of time. So if you're watching this after the fact, I apologize. This shouldn't say too long.
I must wait a moment.
Hey.
I must wait a moment.
All right, on to the next one. Let's get it. I used to get the music on. I don't know why it stopped moving. There we go. Hell, what? Hell, use nuts.
There's a shrine west of here. There's a relic. I'm told it takes on your sin, weighs you down, body and soul, beats the hell out of you. It'll cleanse you, prepare you to stand before the Father. I hope you don't have many regrets, friend. This kind of thing is a lot deadlier for some than others. Watch out, all right? I'll find you at the end.
Alright. I ain't done nothing else. Let's get it. The rocking down. Okay. Right way. Should probably move the damn water up the way. There we go. So I can see comments and people. See, I'm fucking with the druid class so far. You know me, in most games, I'm going with the tanky build. You know, I like to be support, I like to draw aggro and do big damage. It's usually the things I look for in role-playing games like that, especially if I'm in a group type of setting. Just take all the damage, do all the damage, and make things easier for my people to come and pick off. But in this game, they have that. I think, like, initially I was going to pick a barbarian because that's what that looked like. And then I came across the druid and saw that it was essentially the same thing, but I could do elemental damage. And like metamorph as well. So I'm pretty much, I can shapeshift on some beast boy shit, but I'm also storm at the same time. Oh wait, here's Negro. He's late. What's good, Negro? Your mic's hella low. Say something again.
I'm gonna put my headphones on. Hold on.
Oh, I bet. Okay. Stop my shit. Low on the stream, fucking up.
You want your druid? Okay.
That's the only one I got right now.
Yeah.
Let me. How do I send? It's not invites. You in our clan? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta add you as a friend first. Let me go ahead and add everybody in the clan so as a friend.
Can't see.
Did you update your Diablo yet?
I should have.
Okay. They won't let me send you an invite. Can you join me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can join. They won't let me send you an invite for whatever reason. And whenever you want to, just throw your stream up in the StreamYard, and I'll just ship them out every now and then.
For you have wandered beyond
I don't
lift
know how to do that. I would have to sign in.
Cold air.
I'd have to be on StreamYard. I would have to be on StreamYard from my computer.
If you have
are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my laptop.
Yeah, you know from your laptop too.
But I don't have OBS on my laptop. And really, this isn't even a laptop. This is like a Chromebook, which I thought I was making a good decision at the time, getting a Chromebook, like something portable, easy. But like, it doesn't run the apps I need. It doesn't run the Adobe Premiere or anything like that. So.
No, it's not strong whatsoever. Them shits are only for schoolwork, really.
Right, and like I just got it just so I could really like write on the go, but I can't really do anything else.
Can you not set your PC up in the game room or vice versa?
I mean, I can. Like my PC is right behind me. It's on. I just have to sign into StreamYard and all that.
I can shoot you. I can shoot you to log in info for it. All you really need is the email and I send you the code. If you want to get your stream in here, if you don't want to, it's not that big.
I do. I want to get that set up. I mean, I'm not trying to like hold up the stream and do that though. So
yeah, man, we just in here chilling. All right, we can get set up for next stream now.
I can't invite you. Like I could invite you, but I mean my rogue is only level 29. So.
Yeah, which one you doing? Might be transferred over.
Man, dude, I was serious almost about playing 2K. I was playing earlier with randoms.
Yeah, I've been working on finishing out the build and getting that dude straight.
I don't know. Like they kept putting me at the 3, so I just went back to my lockdown. I started playing with them.
Hey, can you turn your mic volume up and all? Just a smidgen.
Yeah, hold on, and then hold on. Let me do this.
There we go.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
I'll keep that. Hold on.
There we go. Yeah, that's
I didn't kill these damn wolves in my eyes. Okay. So let me.
You see my gameplay now?
Yes, I can. Hold on.
Oh, that's yours.
No, you got yours up here. I gotta bring yours up. I figure out how to switch them over.
Oh, yeah, no, I see it. Okay.
Or can I just full screen this thing? It's gonna be a solo layout. I gotta figure out how to. Oh no, what? I know how to do this shit. I think.
Okay.
Oh, you're not sharing your screen. I see how it is. Okay. Let me get another setup going. I'll get another overlay set up.
Okay.
And we'll just, that'll work. And we'll just go between this one and this one. Oh, okay, bet. We'll just ship between them. Okay, another word. Oh, wait. Would it not switch? It's being really weird about your gameplay for whatever reason. What the hell's going on with this shit? I full screen it, but we'll just full screen your gameplay every now and then. I'll just do that way. It's being really weird.
Alright. But are you in with me?
Yeah, I'm in the thing now, yeah.
Okay.
Gotta find out where you are though. It just teleport to you.
Yeah.
Where's the oh shit.
Wait
That's
a
not it.
moment.
What level are you? I can't see.
20.
Have you beat the game yet?
Nah,
I don't
bro,
know with nobody. Yeah, so shit.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near beating the main story yet.
We should be playing yours for sure.
Or you want to just go back to my world now?
You can invite me from the party.
Can I? Okay.
Like, yeah, like make a PlayStation party with me and then just invite me from there.
Okay. Let me leave the squad then. Can I leave like that? We'll just do this thing.
Oh, you said turn on my mic a little bit, right?
Yeah, if we get a chance. We'll close out and just come back in because I don't know how to leave. That's why. I'm gonna add Bob to the gaming thing, so if he ever wants to run with us, he can.
Bob's fed up with us because we suck.
That's Bob's fault.
It's Bob's fault for getting so damn good. Getting so damn sweaty.
He'll be playing every damn day.
Every damn day, man. But this Akela K-League, and I've been seeing it now talking about like, yo, let's just join up. We want some positive dudes that just want to get better and build some momentum for 2K24. I'm like, yeah, that's great in theory and everything. Like that's fire. But I mean, like,
You said Bob wants to join the 2K League?
I've been telling Bob that he needs to join the 2K League, but there's a lot of 2K leagues that are starting. That, you know, they just like some of them are free to join, some of them they like $3 to join, but it's a pot at the end of it all and shit. You sent me the invite, right?
Yeah. Are you in the party? Well, I sent the invite. I sent the party invite, but you didn't join the party yet.
I mean,
There we
So yeah, I'm about to pre-order my 2K today.
Can you join my game? I can send you an invite, but I can't. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, I can join you.
I can send. Yeah, there we go. Okay, bad.
Just waiting on it. It's popped up to my phone, but it doesn't pop up to my on my PlayStation.
Why can't I leave the squad, man? Here with you. How do I fucking leave the party?
Yeah, and I'm in the right. I'm in the same place as you.
Yeah, I'm saying I think we're still in your world though. I'm trying to I had to leave your world to go back to my world, but I don't know how to do that.
So, yeah, you go to game, and then leave game.
Ah, okay.
All right, now relaunch. But yeah, man, like I feel like Bob in 2K terms, right? Or in hooping terms, right? We all, let's just say, we're all virtual hoopers on 2K, right? Bob was hooping with us, and this man almost on some D-Lel shit, and finally said he wanted to get traded because he's just like, look, bro, I've been playing, we've been doing good, we get to the playoffs soon, barely play pro-am. So now invite me now, by the way. I think. So then Bob got hooked up with True and them. That's a new team, bro. It's a new team. He's basically on the Warriors right now. Bob is KD.
Pretty much.
That's where I see his ass right now.
Bob, like, I don't honestly. I don't blame him because
I don't either. He's paid. You can't really blame him. He hooping.
Gonna be on at this point. I'm gonna start. It's gonna get to the point where I'm just gonna be on if niggas is on there on. Because that's normally what I was doing with Bob. I was running with Bob and True and them for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I was like making videos and shit. I would get caught up with the podcast or whatever else, or playing a different game.
Nah, I mean, really, it ain't no excuse. We could have found it's like we just got to find time to hoop. That's all it is. Like that's the thing with True and them. Like Bob was getting off work.
Them old heads, they be on every day after work.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's just the issue that like either we are content creating and like creating content, or we're working on some other stuff. It's like it's tough to get off work every day and spend all that time just on 2K. Because I may have to review or make a video on a different game, or like do a live show or write a script or something. Like I just don't have the time.
Yeah, send me another invite because you sent me an invite last time to the same place.
All right, I'm getting mauled to
And I
death.
see you. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what? Where you at?
I'm struggling.
You good? Got the marchers in the back.
So what?
You got the marchers.
But it was tagging my ass.
You have the thunder, like Thor thunder freaking shot yet?
I got a thunder attack on my weapon.
Do you have one it should be one that shoots thunder outwards, like an AoE attack. So you don't even have to it'll deal damage to though. I think it's to the left. Yeah, that ability right there, the lightning storm. That one. You should try to equip that one.
Can I still reassign one?
Yeah. You just have to go over the specific ability and press square, or you can refund all of it. But go down to the right. Down to the right. Yeah, like that. Go up a little bit. Like, what are those abilities? You can refund those.
From rank
host. Yeah, debilitating roar. Yeah,
this is what I'm not using. I'm not using. Where is this shit? I'm not using this at all. That sucks. Yeah, let me get rid of this.
Yeah.
Oh, did I just do all? Oh, I didn't do. Okay, I didn't do all. I thought I did all.
And then you can put it on lightning storm and try to get that as strong as you can. But that way, you don't have to get so close to people. Like that helps.
Oh hell yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, that shit dope.
Thunder. All right. Man. Did you get the invite?
Yeah, I'm about to use it.
Yeah, it sounds like 3 of them. Run that. Put that on. You been watching any of the summer league yet?
Man, yeah, I was watching the Bulls. We won today. I watched Chet. I watched Keegan Murray. That shit was just not even fair.
Yeah, you usually can tell like which players are NBA ready. Like they're NBA players that like been like dominating that league. And like Keegan, it's like you see the game slowing down, and that's why I'm excited because our boy Max Christie and is looking like that. Like Buddy is looking like a DeRozan PG-13 hybrid right now. Like his mid-range game is nice. The catch and shoot game is there. He's finishing at the rim now. Plus, I think we only got like right now at our official shooting guard lineup is just him and Austin right now. So he's gonna be getting minutes. Because that's hell, he got minutes last year. So I'm excited to see what he does with the opportunity.
Y'all luck out with like another Austin Reeves type of talent. That'd be crazy.
So
y'all luck out with like another Austin Reeves type of talent. That would be crazy.
That's what we had a big man named Colin Castle. And Buddy like is I don't even know, like he's weird because he's like a combination of like he's like a mini Jokic, but he's a little bit more athletic. And he's not as post heavy. So he can play out the post. But dude can literally like take it off the glass and push it full court and then like drop a dime off. And then plays pretty big down there. So I'm hoping like apparently I think he's probably gonna get minutes because he went undrafted and he declared to be undrafted so he can play for LA because at least him and his agent knew that we were sending the big man like that. So he knew he could get minutes. Wow. So I'm hoping we actually like let him come up and get minutes.
Is that like not tampering or like something? Like shit.
So what?
That shit sound illegal as hell. Like, hey man,
No.
I'm not finna draft just so I know I'll go to the Lakers.
That's what most teams do though. Like they go into the draft and just like they just refuse to get drafted by other teams and just declare themselves undrafted and then just sign for whatever team has the opening at their position so they can actually get minutes and probably get a bigger contract.
I do not have any potions.
I'm trying to ride to you. Like, I don't know why they tell me to get the longest route possible.
You said what? I need y'all to chill out. I'm surrounded.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, well, niggas, try me again if you want to. Okay. Give me this gold. Gold! Oh boy, you scared the hell out of me. Hey. That word question mark? But is there, you know, Victor's playing tonight, right?
I thought it was tomorrow, but
So what?
I thought it was tomorrow, but bad.
They're playing. They're playing. They play at 9, and then we play at 10. So like, I'm probably either gonna catch them and watch those at some point tonight or tomorrow. All right, we back here. The horse is somewhere. Shit, I was saying earlier in the stream, I'm like, when I first picked the game up, it was just my first Diablo game. I was like, all right, cool. Let me find a tanky build. Let me go ahead and do my thing. When I initially was going to pick up a barbarian, and then literally looked and saw the druid over there in the corner, I was like, let me see what this is on real quick. And I saw it was like the same thing, but I get the metamorph and I control elements. I'm like, why?
I was saying that shit, man. Like, if you're gonna pick a barbarian, you might as well just pick a druid. Like, you might as well.
Yeah, it seemed like there was no point to it.
Like, I mean, the barbarian, it still is crazy. I mean, because nobody does barbarian shit better than the barbarian. But I mean, you get the fix of smashing shit with a big ass axe or hammer using the druid.
Right. And then I can turn into a fucking werewolf and a werebear.
Right.
And I don't know what else yet. I'm pretty sure there's some other stuff I can turn into.
I think that's it. I think you can summon wolves, like you can have like animals and shit.
Oh, that's fire. And this is exactly what I got him for. Let me just draw all the aggro, do some damage out, and then let y'all just pick things off from behind me.
I made every character so far. And I think the rogue is my favorite one.
I think I heard, isn't that the broken one that you and Elsa are using? Oh, I got a legendary axe.
Yeah, I mean, I was using the necromancer first. That's my character. I have the necromancer to level 50 or like 52. But yeah.
So I'm assuming the necromancer is just something you just conjure a bunch of zombies and shit.
Yeah, like it's fun, but like it's not enough. I can't control enough of my gameplay with it because I'm just like summoning bodies and letting them do all the work for me, really. And exploding. Right. It's a very useful build to have. But like,
explosive corpses.
Yeah, dude, that's cool. Like some of your minions will carve off pieces of flesh, and then you can explode those pieces of flesh.
That is nuts.
Yeah, and like sometimes you can explode them, and they'll like leave like a toxic pool behind, you know. So like that's good. I was just like, man, I need to get more melee. I need to get in there and mix it up, be able to dodge, you know, Batman shit, all of that.
Do you feel like you can hear me decent enough?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I think it's just my headphones. I can't find my AirPods right now.
No, I'm trying to make sure. So on my side, because I have the gameplay going through and audio going through my computer, I hear the game, like I hear everything at one time. And it's all at the same audio level, and I can't adjust it in my own headset. So it's like,
right. So you're wondering.
I feel like everything's louder than what it needs to be.
Yeah.
But as long as you can hear everything and everything's fine on your end,
everything sounds great for me. But yeah, I can imagine you can hear.
I'm gonna figure it out later.
Yeah, that's how it'd be for me.
And it's because it's going through StreamYard, but honestly, like I'm a big OBS like advocate because of the level of freedom you have to create stuff. But the ease of StreamYard to where like all I have to do is go to OBS and like pull up the actual gameplay and audio, and then I just run through everything else to StreamYard. And we can get comments up easy, we can play background music easy, put up images we need. Like everything's really simplistic and we can get it done quickly. And they're adding in more customization options. After a while, I ain't gonna hold you, I see a lot of people switch, like a lot of creators switch. Like I've seen a lot of podcasts use StreamYard already and switch over, but I feel like a lot of gameplay oriented like video games StreamYard switch over to StreamYard at some point.
I mean, shit. If it's easier and the quality is there, that's a no-brainer.
Right. So I think right now they're all centered around like podcasts and like conferences and things like that. They don't have too many functions specifically made for like streaming games right now.
The biggest thing, especially for me, like I'd stream all the time if I can get like the aesthetic that I like and it's easy. I don't have to do all this extra whatever and learn a whole new little technical skill just to be able to stream. Great.
And that's the thing that kills me with like with OBS. Like if one thing goes wrong, you have to like troubleshoot 15,000 different things to figure out what that one issue is.
Like the bright side, wow! I just really got under the hood of OBS, but it's like, damn,
Right.
All of that. I have to do all of that, bro.
I'm using it. I made some really dope overlays, and you have all this dope shit you can do. But I'm like, bro, this is a lot of work for only an hour of like streaming. And then even then, like you can preset everything up, I'll set everything up, and then during the actual show, things move around or things need to be made different because something changed on the fly or something isn't what it seemed to be initially. Right. I don't know. Content creation is getting a lot more simplistic, and there's going to be a lot of people getting into it. So that competition curve is going to be there. It is going to be more crucial than anything else.
I already see it, bro. Like everyone's stealing each other's content, and like it's just a bunch of saturation. Everyone remaking the same video, like and just trying to put their little flair on it. It's really annoying. It's very tiresome.
And you see it on YouTube. Like I'm a YouTube kid. I grew up watching a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of content creators, and from 2K to a bunch of different other games. And that's always the cycle as far as like one type of video pops off and people make that kind of video. But at least people would like make their own spin or personality on it. Now dudes will have like the same type of intro, the same all the same edit, same fonts.
Like definitely steal from someone else and don't even tag their video or nothing. Just be like, yeah, nah. Like we know we stole it, but hey, bro. At this point, your idea isn't really your idea. Like it's not. Everybody got this idea, man, and we all gonna do our part and put it on the internet in some type of way to go viral, bro. Like, shit, once you put it on the internet, man, you gave it free reign to be remixed. I'm gonna just say that.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, G. I've had a couple friends like this that like they want to be content creators, but they lack the creativity. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think it's for everybody. Like, no, definitely not. You can work hard and build a form of a following, but if you're struggling to find an idea for the type of videos or type of content you want to do, and you can't pivot. It means to me, I think it just means it's not for you. Like, it's not for you if you can't.
It can be multiple reasons to say like social media isn't for you, because like some people, they have the personality, they just can't come up with the ideas, and they need somebody that can just, this is a great idea, you know what I'm saying, you should drop this and start making videos like this, and then you give them that direction and they go stupid with it's just a great personality to have in front of the camera. That's cool, but I mean social media just ain't for everyone, just for the fact that it's just not a welcoming approach. Like, it's just content creation is not a welcoming field. Like, people aren't just like, people are apprehensive to want to do it. And like the first thing you got to really say is like, yo, just stop caring about what other people think. Have faith in your idea, be creative, execute, and be consistent, and go from there. But I mean, that's really all it is. If I feel like if social media was a more uplifting space, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say like all safe space, cookies and ice cream and all that shit, but just a positive experience. Even if you made a shitty video, hey man, look bro, cool, good watch, but this is how this shit could have been better, you know what I'm saying? Great. But I mean, like as that's what I would like to see as more people get into social media. Because I mean, or else the alternative is all of a sudden now you're mad that AIs are making all the content. Relax. I mean, like shit. Yeah.
And part of me feels like content creation is a really abusive, like it's almost like an abusive relationship combined with like a super addiction, because people will get that instant satisfaction of like getting positive comments on one video or one product or whatever it may be, that piece of content. But then nobody will support it. Like you'll have a million people that'll be like, oh man, this is dope. But then they won't watch the video if it pops up. Yeah. And that thing that kills me is the support. It's like the one little gesture of like liking a video or sharing it or something like that. It makes a huge difference. And it's something free that you can do. It takes like all of 2 seconds to do. But even the people that are your friends won't do that thing. Like if I come to you and say, hey, I started a new YouTube channel and I'm doing this, that, or the third, and you're like, yeah, man, that's dope. This idea is dope. I showed you the video or a concept of it. You're like, that's dope. And then you proceed to like, you see me share it around everywhere, post it everywhere, but you don't even like it. You don't comment on it. You don't share it. You don't give it any kind of time of day. I'm like, okay, bro. I thought, I think you, as a friend, you should support your friends like that, especially when it's free. one thing if I was asking for funds or something to get it going, but if I'm just putting in work and you
that's
as my
crazy.
friend, my colleague aren't even supporting me, it's weird.
It's interesting though. Like it's interesting that you say that because there's some people that would much rather, bro. Look, man, you need $20 to get it started. A little GoFundMe, sure, man. But then when it comes to social media, liking it, sharing it, showing other people that my support is behind this thing as well. Like people are less wanting to do that. They're just like, I don't know if I want to get behind you on this just yet. But then the minute your said idea goes crazy, my bro, my guy, hey man,
help me with this thing I'm trying to do.
Yeah, we've seen that, bro. And it is what like that's when you have to realize, though. I mean, it's never about the likes. That's everything to me. Like my theory, though, it's like it's all ran by an algorithm, right? That's what everyone's saying. Like, I don't know how many fake bot accounts have we seen just on social media, period, and all that. Right. So, like your friends, they're not the ones that's gonna make your account go viral anyway. They're not. It's you being consistent. You not caring about whether or not your friend shared your little video or like whether or not your cousin liked it or whatever. Even though you saw he looked at it but didn't really like it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because they're not the ones that's gonna make your video go crazy. It's your consistency and the effort you put into it, and you saying, "Hey, man, whatever happens, like I'm putting this video out because this is what I want to do." And then that's it. That's it. And then watch all of a sudden, wow. And like my wife was just telling me, they dropped the subscribers to like 500 that you need to get monetized on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
they pretty much changed it up to where you still have like the traditional thing of like 1,000 subs and like 4,000 watch hours, but he added like an intermediary thing of like 500 subs, and I still think it's 1,000 watch hours instead of 4,000. But if you have that, they give you the access to the super chat function, so people donate to you directly, but you still won't make ads on it yet.
So it's basically like you build a little niche community, and they consistently watch you. And if they can consistently do that to you, you only got 500, but they consistently watch you, and now you got the okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and then pretty much what happens is I've seen one of my basketball podcasts I watch. People will super chat. So essentially it's like a comment, but you can attach it with like 99 cents up to however much you want to put into it. So like you'll have like if you have 30 people watching your show and everybody's giving you like $2 here and there, by the end of that stream, that money adds up. It adds up. And that really helps out a creator. Like if we need like lavalier mics for interviews at the next convention we go to. Finally. It's fucking perfect.
And might as well be thinking about that too. And it's a lot of that too, man. Like to see a content creator, people get conflicted because they're just like get a real job sometimes. They be like, man, look, your video only got 2 likes, bro. I ain't finna be the 3rd like.
Right, like, that's so weird to me. People are hesitant to do that. Like if they're not like 3,000, then they won't like it.
It's a weird thing, man, that people have to work on themselves with that. It's not you, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not. Yeah, sure, it might be weird to you, and it's even weird to them. But it's just like you just got to keep on pushing, bro. Because you didn't make that video for his or her 1 like. You made that video to hit a goal for yourself, to be consistent, to hit that benchmark. Because 100 days of making a video, and the algorithm for the pop, regardless.
Right.
So, yeah.
I will say the one benefit of that is when it comes to this content creation thing is that stuff like TikTok and like Reels have made it really easy for you to get eyes on your stuff. Like I think that's the invaluable resource that people don't talk about is attention and like views. Like the likes and stuff will come, but if you can get somebody just to look at your content, there's a chance they like it, and there's a chance they engage with it. There's a chance that they become part of your following. So if I can post a clip to TikTok and I can get 1,000 people to see that clip, or 200, like at this point on the Then and Now TikTok, like, we're consistently like on good clips, we're consistently getting like 700 people seeing it, and if it's a really good one, it's like 1,000 plus. And granted, all those 1,000 people that saw it may not like it, or they'll like it, or they may not go to the channel that's connected to the TikTok to go subscribe or whatever else. But there's an off chance that 10 people every couple months do. So that's just increasingly building up that fan base of people that followed you because they like that content. Or same thing with Instagram Reels and YouTube Reels. Like Reels are really strong And I hate making clips. Like, it's a tedious process, and it's the bane of my existence. But it's such an invaluable thing that if you do it, it could really help yourself out, especially on a YouTube channel, because those views, they're kind of counting like views like regular YouTube videos. So people are want to get like suggested your videos because you're getting views on all of your content. So, like, you may have it pop up in their suggested feed if they're looking for a particular thing that's related to that video. It'll pop up in their thing casually, so it'll be like hard push on them. And after that, all it takes is just like your thumbnails and this faith in your content from there. Honestly,
right? Exactly, and that plays to your originality, like your idea. Because everyone's like, there is the videos, like you said, everyone makes the same kind of videos as well. It's part of content. It's part of YouTube, and like that more so. I'm not really talking about. Like I just, Facebook is its own little dark corner in the internet. My cat agrees, if y'all can hear her, but because like you just see like the most like just driest recycled jokes like over and over again on like, everyone's posts, and you just like, bro, like if you want to become like known to be a meme page or whatever, like, man, at least come up with some of your own memes and some original memes. Like, stop just taking the same joke and trying to redo it. So in comedy, I just feel like that's just especially is just when it comes to like gaming and content review, everyone's going to review the same stuff. Like it's just the only it's what you do. I'm glad you came back. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, I thought I had to go back out. I went the wrong way.
Yeah, I didn't done that many times. But like regardless, I'm excited. I'm excited to see like what content people make. Like, my wife has been talking about, she's been editing like all day, talking about getting her YouTube out finally and doing all that. So it's definitely like you said, like more people are getting into it and just saying, like, all right, now's the time. And I think that's dope.
If you're creative, you should.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. I just, like I said, I would like to see just more support and less people just being apprehensive to show that. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and just do it. Go ahead,
right?
Be there, follow the journey. Is what it is. I mean, it definitely doesn't hurt you. Definitely doesn't hurt you.
The thing that kind of gets me is you have since maybe like the last decade, maybe half a decade, you have that huge influx of people that come into content creation because it's a bag and it's like a get rich quick thing. Like, people are going to do anything if it means they can get rich fast, which I get, right. Capitalism and all that. But it something about it feels kind of off to me. Like, if you were never creative or you never like made content or enjoyed creating things or using your imagination like that, if you force it a lot. And granted, I will say that usually if that's the case for somebody, you don't really see them pop off like that. If they were never creative to begin with, you don't really ever see that. But I think there's a whole generation of content creators that are just like forcing really heavy. And usually you'll see that with like the people that like do like hella sexual shit in videos, or like it's pretty much like porn. It's like softcore porn, but it's not.
Or just
like, all right, we'll get you to watch this whole video to make you think that we're gonna do something wild on video, and we don't. Right. You want to rinse, wash, and repeat. Or like the fake family video like channels, or I'm like,
or like the super hotep ones, and like just like, because like, I mean, like I wanted to make like a conscious YouTube for like the longest, and just talking about, because I love philosophy, so just talking about the different theories and just all the things that like just so much stuff. And I'm just like, man, I don't want to get labeled as like a black Israelite or nothing super woke or out there conscious, praise the sun, all of that. Like, that's not me. That's not me. But I am fascinated by the knowledge and the lore. So it's like that's me. So I'm like, man, for a while, I'm like, yo, how will I find my little corner of the internet, my little 500, followers that will be down for that? And it's like I said, same thing I told you. It's like, after a while, bro, you got to realize, this isn't for, necessarily my cousin, my uncle, and all of them to see the video and like it. It's for me to just be consistent and follow my passion, follow what I would like to do, and see where the algorithm takes me. Pretty much, like that's it. That's it.
I had to change my whole mentality on looking at how I looked at my content. And initially, when I first started doing videos, I had this pretty much a very similar thought process as I do now. Of like, if I wouldn't enjoy watching this video, I don't need to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept that same mentality, but I guess I had to add on into addition to that if I'm the only one that likes this video, that's okay. Because I like everybody, you develop that, especially if you're editing the content yourself. Like as a video editor, it hits you even harder because that's like extra amount of hours and time and like creativity that you're putting into your thing that you want people to see. That if people don't like it, you're like, damn, I just wasted all this time and effort. But I had to kind of formulate my mind to realize, like, hey, if I'm the only one that likes this video because it's the type of video I would like, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's just tough if you spend like hours on a video and you have like 2 views and like no likes on it. Also, I need some backup because I'm getting hot down.
Yeah, I see. I'm about to run back to you.
That's tough. That's tough to do, especially with the. Luckily, usually like my video essays do relatively good. Like if I get like 50 to 100 views on them, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm happy. I got work that I got the views that I feel like correlates to the amount of work I feel like I put in on this video, which usually for those are like 8 to 12 hours, depending on the content of it.
Turn around if you can.
Turn around. Oh yeah, I saw the dudes run off. I thought they were going towards you. Search for clues to cross the Black Lake. Have you done this already?
Yeah, I just don't remember.
Okay. I don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of just walking around, fighting shit until I find it. There's not even a map in here either. Oh, you should be able to go that way? What about music? You been listening to any music lately?
Bro, what have I been listening to? I've been listening to a lot of anime openings and shit. Hell's Paradise openings for sure.
Yeah.
I listen to Sanctuary by Utada every freaking morning. Like, it's part of my ritual. I was listening to Forest Hill Drive this morning. Yeah, bro. Like, really no new music though. I mean, as far as rap, I don't typically listen to rap all the time, so I just be looking for you and O to send me music. As far as that, I do love rap music. I mean, Dave East is my favorite rapper still. But
really,
yeah.
I never knew that shit.
Yeah, Dave East is my favorite rapper. He's been my favorite rapper.
I don't know why I never made a Otis joke with Dave East saying, "Is that your cousin, my boy?" Is that your?
It didn't take long. And honestly, he makes a joke himself. Like if you mention Dave East, he'd be like, "Oh, my cousin." Like he would just do that shit.
Oh my gosh. Damn. I'm kind of the same way when it comes to like anime intros. I have like a stint where like I'll have to listen to nothing but like anime, and part of mine is like cartoon intros too. Like I'll be listening to a lot of like random old cartoon themes. And it'll kind of fuck me up sometimes. 9 times out of 10, it'll be like opening or intro of a show that got canceled or like they never finished. So now I'll get like hella depressed. I'm like, damn, I wanted to see how that show ended.
Damn,
or now I gotta go rewatch the 200 episodes of the show because we never got the ending. We never got like, I'm like that with like Justice League Unlimited. Like they ended it kind of sort of with that last episode, but it was more like a Batman Beyond ending. I feel like that show never got its proper ending. And I'm like, part of me was like, oh, maybe one day we'll get it back and they'll bring it back. But then Kevin Conroy died, and I'm like, I don't even know if I want this shit without Kevin in it.
Damn, true.
So I'm like, I don't even want it no more.
That's how I am with motherfucking Code Lyoko, bro.
Is it Code Lyoko?
Yeah, bro. Have you watched Code Lyoko? Like, really watched it? You might be too young, bro.
I watched it, yeah. I can't remember. They were in like a computer verse, right?
Man, yeah. So it's a computer virtual reality, yeah. So, but there was a virus that would leak out into the earth via a supercomputer and inflict real life chaos to the world. And in order to stop it, they had to download into the supercomputer and go to Lyoko to deactivate whatever tower that virus known as Xana was
Okay, I do remember that. Was that a Cartoon Network show?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I think I watched it on not FX, on WB Kids or Jetix. I think Jetix.
Yeah, Jetix.
Yeah, that was like the summer shot, bro. Those were some of my favorite memories. Was watching like Jetix cartoons
You
in the morning.
Talking about cool swords to add to your collection, bro. You try to get William or Ulrich swords, man. I think William has like the coolest sword to try to add to your collection. It's like up there with like kind of reminds me of Zabuza sword, like the Executioner's blade. That's it.
That shit was hard, bro. Which, funny enough, I think I was significantly younger at that point in time. But I'm saying, if you watch Jetix, we probably watched a lot of the same shows together, because I would normally watch it when I would be in Illinois during the summer with like my family up there. And, like, it's like I'm getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. They would play like Spider-Man and Amazing Friends. Spider-Man is Amazing Friends. It was like the one with like him, Firestorm, and Iceman.
And that shit used to blow my mind, because like when I learned about superheroes and shit, I learned about them like so out of order and things, because I didn't have like family that was into it. So when I would like find out that stuff like this existed, I was like, "What, man?" Like when I heard about Naruto was the first anime I'd ever heard about, and my mind was just blown. I was like, "What? Like, did people make content like this?" Like, yeah, man.
I think for me, so I went the traditional route with, as most Black people do, when it comes to like Dragon Ball being like the first one, because you saw that on Adult Swim, on damn, what was it called? You know what I'm talking about, with the robot dude? Toonami, that's what it was. Okay, I'm tripping. I feel like a fraud now. I didn't remember the name of Toonami. But yeah, we'll watch that.
His voice in my head. Damn.
Literally. Started off watching that, and then and watched Dragon Ball, and then I lied, wrong order. So my first game station that I personally owned that I didn't like play from family was like my PS2, and the first game I had on there, one of the like 2 games my mom got me, was Dragon Ball Budokai 1. So I guess my stepdad had like known Dragon Ball was, because he grew up watching it in the 90s and shit, and he was like telling me all about it, and like, because he was an artist too. Like, it's wild to me that this nigga never like pursued to, or like he never kept drawing. He didn't even. I don't think he's done it since I was a kid. But he would like draw like these random like poster images of like Super Saiyan 3 Goku and shit, and like have him around the house, and it looked cool as fuck. Yeah. And he would tell us about the game. So I would play the game heavy and get through the story, and then found it one night on Toonami, and then they started watching. I think they were playing like Naruto after that, and then late night thing was Inuyasha, right before they went to like Family Guy and Adult Swim and shit.
Yeah, press the left arrow, hold it. Yeah, and then accept that.
Where are we going from now?
Man, now you making me want to just like put on some old Toonami and shit on the TV, man, and just chill out, bro. Watch some Samurai Jack or some shit. Damn.
I still gotta finish it. Did you watch the new season of Samurai Jack?
Nah. I didn't finish it. I
haven't either. I still gotta go through.
Definitely watched it, but I didn't finish it.
There must be a spell in this book we can use to bring my mother back. She knows the ritual to cross the Black Lake.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
It's all we have. My mother
still gotta watch it. I've heard good things about it. Like, I didn't like. There's a lot of stuff about. Like, I was just watching Samurai Jack episodes, but I wasn't like paying attention to all the crazy weapons and other lore stuff he was doing until I watched Craig and Jew. Which, shout out to Tappin' No Cappin'. They were doing like a debate on like versus, or no, it was some kind of universal debate thing. It was some kind of debate that Craig was doing that I had to edit a video for. And it was like breaking like all the infinite weapons and things that this man has. Samurai Jack's low-key broken, bro. He low-key broken. And that's sword broken.
Different breed. They was putting him in crazy death battles. That's when I had to realize. I'm like, yeah, Samurai Jack different.
Yeah, usually whenever somebody like something seems like a Coke match, like their actual like power ranking is like somewhere in between. Because they'll be like, all right, Charizard X or Charizard Evolution versus Dr. Manhattan. I'm like, all right, he gets watched by Manhattan, but he's probably relatively strong if he felt like he was. If he was in a good spot to be put in that situation. I need to get back to where were you going now? Is there another?
I'm going to your next mission spot.
Yeah, let me go back to the city so I can get rid of some of this chunk I got.
Alright, I think I gotta do this. I'm actually listening.
Wait, there we go. Oh wait, what's over here? I picked this up first. No, I'm good. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been listening to a lot of Metro stuff lately between the Heroes and Villains album that I listen to perpetually and the Across the Spider-Verse soundtrack. Buddy may be the best producer in the game right now. Like Buddy's I think he's at a point to where he's like Kanye level producer as far as like his ability. Because dude, like his shit is so layered. It's so layered, and he plays around with a lot of live instruments, and that's what I really love too. Like we'll have live drums and string instruments and things like that in his music or his beats. And then the fact they transition so well from one to the other as well. Like I don't think there's any. I can't think of any transition that's in like ever that's better than that transition from that John Legend song in Heroes and Villains into the superhero shit with Future.
Damn, not because I fuck with that album, so now I need to really go listen to that part. Because
especially as a nerd too, because it starts with that Homelander shit, that Homelander monologue.
Yeah,
you got John Legend come in on the first track, and it's like grandiose, and it sounds like an event. Like it sounds like like this grand event thing that's going on, and then you transition into like a superhero. After the Homelander, I'm like, bruh, I'm sorry, that shit.
Okay.
Horn, the horn. I've never heard anybody use horn before. Like he uses live instruments in like the most epic way, and he'll have a beat. Him and Travis Scott and Don Toliver are like a match made in heaven, because all those dudes, they do that shit of like weaving in like rock music, synth music, all that shit into hip hop and rap music, and they make it work. It sounds so damn good whenever it's like weaving together.
I'm surprised. Like, hey man, look, Metro needs to get MGK on one track, bro.
MGK, I can see that.
MGK got to pay what you got to pay, man. Get on one track, because like he did that little diss with Harlow, and I think that shit was weak. Because I know like this is our part of hip hop, you know, like it's a part of it, and I love battle raps. I love watching battle raps. That shit cracks me up, man. I don't like it's like so entertaining to me. But
I love how creative they is.
Yeah, bro, because like it's a whole thing. They're very theatrical, man. Like the cadence is just crazy. Like when it's good, it's fucking hilarious. But like yeah, bro, I think that should be dope. Because like I think if you're a rapper who's capable of like who makes albums, like bro, sometimes this album just feel like you just doing it. Some of them be like, all right, bro, look, you're doing a lot, and I gotta come for your head or whatever. That's cool. Like if you an old rapper in the game and you coming for a younger dude's career, like you trying to say that's a bar, like yeah, it was a bar and all, but damn.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like I don't even see. For me, I don't even see a diss track like that to be a career-ending thing. Like, unless you're like doing some wild shit behind the scenes and it happens to be true, then that's one thing. But like to me, I see it as like a UFC fight. And even if the young dude loses, like if he put up a really good like fight and performance, now you got all kinds of publicity. People can see how well your pen is, how good your pen is, how well you make music and shit like that.
Right.
Battles should only be a reaon to make.
And that's cool, because that's what it could look like. And that's if like say I don't know, man. Like I feel like say maybe Eminem did that instead of MGK. To me, it seems like MGK came out of nowhere, dropped this, had a pretty good freestyle, pretty good cipher. You know, it was dope. And then he drops the Jack Harlow, like bar or whatever. And I'm just like,
that was random.
You're right. You could have just kind of left this one out. You could have left it out, and you could have just kept spitting, bro. And I would have respected that. You didn't have to bring the young buck in. He doing this thing, bro. Like he making music, got albums out. It's what it is. Like,
you know what's crazy to me? How like on a lot of people look at rappers like Joey Badass or like a lot of those New York rappers, and they have that New York classic New York sound.
Yeah.
That's like we're getting it. Like that's the sound we're starting to get like Drake now. Also, I need all the help, nigga. Like immediately.
Bro, I need help. I mean, actually, I don't really need help. But where are you?
I thought I was with you, but apparently not about me.
Try to teleport to me. Teleport to Kioverstadt or whatever the main base is when you get some space, and then teleport to me.
All right, but yeah, my point was like we're like that classic sound. It's like we're starting to get one of those with Drake now. So like rappers will like imitate that sound, and immediately you're like, oh, Drake. Like that's like it's synonymous with Drake now.
I mean, just whether people want to say it or not, man. Like Drake makes great music.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, I don't get the hates. Like I get the hate to an extent because
as a person, I get the hate. I mean, but that's people in Hollywood, bro. Like you can't idolize nobody in Hollywood. It's just don't do it. Don't even don't put them or yourself in that position. They live a whole different life. You just gotta protect your peace on that. Hey, be a fan, because by all means, like that's what they're there for, you know.
Even then, I was talking to my homeboy about it the other day, as far as like the Drake dilemma, where he has the worst luck of like when you come into the game and you're being creative, you're told that you're too soft, that like you were light skinned and you soft or whatever, and then from then on, you see him like slowly try to like shake that persona off, and then him trying to like fake it till he made it. Now he's like done it too well and chameleoned his way too well to where now people are looking at him differently.
I don't even think he chameleoned himself, bro. I think that's always been Drake. He was just young. He's young, bro.
I can't say it for like if you're looking at like Young Money Drake, right? On like Bedrock and like all the features he was doing with Wayne early on. So how do I teleport to you? I've teleported here, but I get to you.
Go to the. So it should be one of them portals that's there. That should tell you teleport to Egregore.
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, like he had that particular rapping style, the singing thing, and he would like do shit with Young Money and all that shit going on.
I mean,
and then you see that certain phase where like Buddy literally started like you saw him making
out of this world, bro. I'm so sci-fi. I'm so still. I keep it moving like a drive-by. You know what I'm saying? Like
those are Drake
versatile. Like the dude's versatile. He could do a lot of shit, and like. He's like him tapping into being Champagne Poppy and all that. He was just like, bro, ladies love me, bro. Like it's but at the same time, they were saying like Drake, you got to be a kingpin on top of that, nigga, because like you're killing the game. Like there's nobody out here doing it like you. So now you need to stop being so soft. You know, whatever. You got to start tapping into your ego a little bit and being that guy. He didn't have to be at first. He's like, yo, Wayne is the guy. Wayne is the guy. Wayne got locked up, you know what I'm saying? Drake started making better music, and it's just like, damn, Drake, you gotta step up, bro. You gotta step up. And through all that shit, he grew up just like Chris Brown. Like all of a sudden, you know, Chris Brown is just, you know, he doing all types of different shit. Now he talking about how many different ways he finna do this and that to a girl. And now it's like, damn, Chris, what happened to you?
Oh, Chris been don't make you.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, niggas grow up in the game. That's what happens.
Drake is different because you saw Drake started like. He started getting around dudes that had the image of being hard and started like imitating what they would do rather than like the obvious thing is like the flows. Like he would imitate like flows of different areas and stuff like that. Like
but I feel like
I got a lot of dudes in like in Atlanta and the Migos, Lil Baby, and like a lot of dudes that he helped put on.
And he was unapologetic with it, bro. The dude was making like London drill rap and shit. And
yeah,
they hated
I
it.
wasn't mad at it because it sounds good. Like yeah,
Drake was just saying like, bro, I can't miss. And I have the blessing from everybody. Like, no one's gonna tell me I can't rap like this. And if you do, bro, like I'm Drake. And I have people that will who will have my back, so I can rap however I want to rap. Like, that's it. And then on top of that, man, we'll say what you want about his ghostwriters. Like, he has infinite amount of shit he can rap about because they just bought into the image of Drake. It's like, dude, you already got like the faces of NBA. Say he's the face of rap. He's the face of hip hop. He's the face of freaking modern day entertainment, like and music entertainment. As far as that, whoever drops an album, that's cool. But then when Drake drops an album, everybody can listen to that or scrutinize it the most. Like I think the only person that's next to that, I guess, is Kendrick and J. Cole. But like people would hate on the J. Cole album harder than the Kendrick album, regardless of how good either one was, from what I've seen personally.
Yeah, I think Cole gets a lot of he gets a lot of criticism for the fact of. I think most of his criticism comes from that damn 2014 Forza Drive thing.
Yeah.
Where like Buddy went double platinum with no features, and then like the hardcore fans. Well, okay, I'm a hardcore fan, but the fans that are a tier above me to where it gets toxic, where they're like, they like every time they talk about the nigga, they have to talk about the double platinum with no features.
Mm-hmm.
Though I think that fan base, like it's the same thing even with NBA players. Like when you get a fan base and your fan base becomes unbearable and toxic and it's popular, not everybody hates on you and wants to bring you down and say you're not as good as other people. And you see the same thing with Kendrick too. Like most Kendrick and Cole fans are like that, where you'll have like a small group of people that like don't like them niggas just because they're the ones that everybody deems as the best at this moment in time, and they want to be different. And if you don't like them, you don't like them. But like you gotta have, like I'm never against people not liking something, but you have to have a well voiced reason on why you don't. Like if it's just like the content material. Like somebody said they didn't like Eminem, they're like, oh, I don't identify with his music. I don't relate to his music because it's just not the same subject matter. If you're like, I just don't like his flows, I don't like his beat production, cool. But if you're just like, oh, that nigga trash, or that nigga's boring, I'm like, what's boring about it? Then that person's gonna show me a song they like, and it'll be like something very similar to that. So I'm just like, I don't understand it. I don't get it.
And that's too. I feel like that's also social media too. It's like, oh, you're dead. Has made that a thing where it's like everyone feels like they got to voice their opinions, and like no one's willing to hear. Like it's like, bro. Sometimes it's just okay to be like, nigga, nobody cares. Nobody cares about your opinion and how you feel about this because it's just not valid in this moment anymore. You're just hating. Like, bro, stop hating.
Hate is wild to me. It's just, oh man, that's the whole thing. It blows me sometimes. So I'll be like, you're literally just hating just to be either to be a contrarian or just because you want to be different. And I don't get it. I don't get it.
Sometimes the world needs a contrarian and everything, but like, you don't ever see them using their gifts of being a contrarian when it's really necessary. They use it when it's time to hate on some people and bring somebody down. Right,
or something that everybody loves. Because I never understood the concept of this thing is popular, people like this thing. I therefore am going to like something different and something niche because everybody likes this thing and I don't want to be part of everybody else. Like you can like that thing like everybody else, but still being your own little segment,
own individual person. But if your sense of self is that fragile, I feel you. I ain't telling you otherwise. I'm telling you otherwise.
And then if you put like if you're trolling some other shit where like you troll those niggas, okay, that's one thing. But when people are like if you're genuinely surprised why all these people are like popping back at you about the thing you're critiquing and why you don't understand why they like it so much. I'm like, at the end of the day, bro, even if you don't think it's complex enough or like it enough, it's something that brings people joy and like it releases dopamine in that.
Okay, like Game of Thrones. If you've never watched Game of Thrones, that's one thing. But if you're gonna shit on the people that did watch Game of Thrones, it's like, nigga, why do you care? Like it's like, why do you care? Why do you care? You didn't watch it.
9 times out of 10, those people have like me with Django, right? Like Django's a great movie in itself, but it's my favorite movie because of the memory I have with it with like fantasy. I have a memory attached to that film, so it goes beyond like just it as a film. It's the memories I have attached to it, and that's because a lot of people, it's a lot of content like that. Like maybe they watched Fairy Tale with their daughter every other day, or like
most of the shit I watch, it's not like, oh, this will be like, this is trash, I'm never watching this, but nigga, it's because it makes me feel good emotionally. I'm just like, nigga, I watched this because I was happy to watch it. The stories it sparked for me, the emotions it made me feel, the little lessons I got from it was for me. I didn't watch this so 20 people, 30 people, however many people could like it with me and review it with me. I watched it for me. So if I shared it with you, I have the courtesy to just be like, cool, bro, I bet, or this wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Because like you ever eat some food or see somebody eat some food that clearly was disgusting looking to you, and you were just like, ugh, like what the heck? And like your mama ever told you, like, hey, bro, son, don't do that. That's rude. Don't look at other people's plate like that. You know what I'm saying? What's good to them is good to them. It might not be good to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's like, people in general. Like, that's the perfect analogy because you'll have somebody in America that'll see like fufu and igosi from like Africa or Nigeria, and the food may look gross to them, or like the way you eating it with like just your fingers may be like gross to you. But the food's amazing. It's busting if you give it an opportunity. If you look at it from a different perspective. But again, a lot of people are reluctant to change like that because of the key thing of, hey, them liking that thing or them hating that thing, it becomes their personality. It's not just one thing that's part of their group of rotation shows or whatever else. It's like, it's my personality to hate on stuff, or my personality.
Right, it becomes a personality trait, and then it becomes a fucking mood. Like you just wake up just angry, no freaking reason. It's like, bro, why am I mad? Why? Like for what? There's no reason to be mad. No reason to hate on somebody. You start to find out it actually kind of feels good to not hate on somebody, to drop that like, to share a video. Damn. You need to come over.
That being said, anybody watching this, we'd appreciate if you guys would give this video a like.
I'm like, alley-oop, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you like all the videos and things we do here, again, you can find more of these at the channel you're watching now on the Then and Now podcast. We do interviews, video essays. We have some game shows here that we do, debate shows. We kind of have a little bit of everything nerd related, blerd related. So if you guys would like to see more content from us, just give the channel a sub and just keep on staying on the lookout for stuff. We're kind of in a weird like place right now because we have all these cons and content and things where we're cooking up with Blerd and those guys as well, and also working on some stuff and getting prepared for LA Comic-Con. So we haven't been able to stay as consistent as of late with like getting content made. So at the very least, these game streams are going to be coming, and we're going to be trying to pre-record some episodes and things like that for people and get those up. So we're gonna have content coming up consistently, but it's not gonna be as much content as we used to do in mass like that because schedules are different. We're working on a lot of big stuff, and at the end of the day, if you guys are patient with this, it'll all pay off because you'll have some really dope, high quality content to see from us at the end of the day.
Where you gonna go is my question. Might as well stay. Stick around. I was just telling everybody where they're gonna go. We might as well stay.
Yeah, you're not gonna find no content better anywhere else. I mean, you might as well. Just, stick around with us. This is where we get the best content, man. Or worst case scenario, you'll probably be a new viewer, and there's like over 250 videos and interviews and like hours worth of content you guys can go back and see from different interviews we're doing to all that other stuff. So this is the best time for a new person. Honestly, I wanted to get to this point more than anything else when I first started the channel, because I know me, like I love it when I find one random video on a creator and it's fire, so I go to their channel and find like 50 videos just like that video, and I'll go through and just binge their entire catalog and shit. That's like the best feeling.
I was like that when I found quick scoping videos in Call of Duty. Optic Hutch and Sea-Anners were. I used to watch the shit out of their videos. Back in the day.
We're probably gonna finish this quest and call it a night too, because we're getting a little bit over an hour.
Boom.
Also, there's something big that I'm gonna tell you about after this. Something that we've been working on, something that we found out about that's gonna help content creation a lot easier for you. I'm giving the game out, but I can't get the game out to everybody just yet. I'm gonna give the sauce to the people we know. Got your ass, Satan. Alright, got that.
The end nears, pilgrim. Look into yourself.
Oh, side note, that's what I meant to say about the Metro Boomin shit. Apparently, there's a JID and Metro Boomin collab album coming out soon.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Twitter.
Oh god, I'm crying. I won't cry. So it's gonna be so fire. It's gonna be so fire. I've been saying, like, since I first started listening to this dude, you can ask Otis. I've been saying, I can't wait for this man. I need JID to get Metro Boomin beats. Like the Atlanta connection, like the way this man slows beat and how he brings every beat alive. You bring him an already fired beat and he already brings that beat to life. I'm like, bro, that's gonna be. I think that album will be the album that like puts dude in like a mainstream out. Like he already has like a lot of success and a lot of attention now amongst a lot of like music fans, but for the casual music consumer, I think that album's gonna be the album that's gonna have to take off because I feel like it's gonna be like all over TikTok and whatever else. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna
Definitely. I could definitely see that.
Buddy about to go nuts.
All right. That's that.
Alabaster Monastery. Okay. Can we not cancel? Okay, there we go. All right, guys. I think that's a good spot to end it out. We'll probably be back next Friday if we're not at this exact spot because we may have played already some. We will be continuing either my story mode or we'll find some other shit to play. Well, if you guys have any games or other pieces of content specifically you want to see on the game stream on Friday, let us know. Whether that be 2K competitive stuff, you want to see us go through some other games like Final Fantasy or whatever else, let us know. We're usually playing whatever is new out for ourselves anyway, so it ain't nothing but a thing to get it up on the channel. So just let us know in the comments below. Any of our social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, etc., anything you can think of, you'll find us there. So again, this has been your boy C Diesel, our boy Elusive Zig with the Then and Now podcast. We will see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.